What's up, everybody? Trinity here, and welcome back to 2nd Street. It's New Comic Book Wednesday, and here I am in my local comic book shop, Bases, Cards, and Comics, right here in Lancaster, California, to bring you all my comic book pull list for the week. Now, if you don't know what a comic book pull list is, there should be a video right up there where you can go and learn a little bit more about that. Now, what I typically do is I go into all my comic books, starting off with DC as always, then getting into Marvel, then small press and indies, right after that. And guys, we got a big week this week. Let me tell you, starting right off with DC, we're going to be talking about Batman issue number 100. This is the end of the Joker War, a $7.99 issue here. It's a nice little thick issue. Hey, you can't gripe about that. And plus, this story has been really good as well. James Tynion IV doing a great job writing this book. Jimenez here on the art. Was it George? Jimenez on the art, been very good. I've been enjoying this series. I got into this one from one of the channel members here, one of the Myrtle Maniacs. RC Scott told me to go out and check this out, and I've been enjoying it. Big shout out to RC Scott, one of the channel members, one of the Myrtle Maniacs, for that suggestion, man. It was a good one. Then moving on, one of the ones I've really been enjoying, that's Deceased Dead Planet, issue number 4, and I am telling you, I've really enjoyed the Deceased series overall. You guys know I don't really like zombies and all of that stuff. I've enjoyed what Tom Taylor has been doing in this series. I could nitpick about the art all day long. Yeah, we could. We're not getting into that here. But the series has been really good, and don't forget, this week actually dropped Deceased Hope at World's End issue number 11. This is the digital tie-in to the Deceased series. They're only 99 cents. You can find them on the DC app or Comixology, stuff like that. Only 99 cents. They tie in. They really do add a certain little extra fire, a little bit of extra oomph to the Deceased storyline. I'm telling you, I really enjoyed it. Tom Taylor, what he's doing with the Deceased is a great series. I think you guys need to go check it out. It's really great too, like the story going on and some of the allegories to what's going on in our society these days. Very good stuff. Go check it out. I'm telling you, you won't be disappointed. Now, that's all I have for my DC books this week, but we're gonna go ahead and move into Marvel now, starting off with Black Widow issue number 2. You guys know I'm not super hyped on this Black Widow run. Issue number 1, if you watched my review that came out months ago, I wasn't too psyched about it. I'm not sure this series is going to go on more than 5 issues. Hey, if it makes it to 10, I'll be surprised, and somebody's going to give me a hard time about it. I see you out there. I know who you are is going to give me a hard time about it. About me being wrong. Oh, these YouTubers are always wrong about stuff. You're just a hater, Trinity. Moving on, we've got the 10 of Swords chapter 3 coming out this week as well. I'm not even going to call it Wolverine. It's chapter 3 of the 10 of Swords. Go read it. You're not gonna be able to skip titles on this one. I have a feeling, man. I could be wrong. I'll let you guys know this week, but I think you're gonna have to read all 22 of these chapters. There is none of this like, oh, I'm not reading Marauders. Oh, I'm not reading Wolverine. You're gonna read it or you're not. I mean, you're gonna be behind on what's going on in the 10 of Swords. I have a feeling. I could be wrong there. Let me know how you feel about that down in the comments below before we get here into issue number 4 of 22 of the 10 of Swords, coming out this week as well. Otherwise, this one is probably better known as X-Force, but hey, it's chapter 4, all right? It's chapter 4. Chapter 4. Then moving in, we've also got chapter 5 of the 10 of Swords as well. That's right, we're only 2 weeks in, or 3 weeks in now. We've got 5 chapters already, guys. And this one, I'm telling you, look how thick that book is. This is a pretty thick book, man. This is no joke. And this one does cost an extra $1 at $4.99 compared to those $3.99 titles that have been coming out. This one's $4.99, an extra $1 on there. I don't know, guys. I don't know. How you guys feeling about 10 of Swords so far? Let me know down in the comments below. Then after that, we've got Swordmaster issue number 11. I'm not for sure how long this series is going to go on for, if it's going to continue after issue number 12, if it's going to stop there, what they're doing. Really hard to say with Marvel and some of the decisions they made as of late. I don't know. I'm surprised that we're getting another Swordmaster in the first place after issue number 10, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm happy about it. I've liked Swordmaster. If you've read Swordmaster, let me know what you think about it down in the comments below. I want to know your thoughts on it, seriously, because I don't know a whole lot of people talking about this book or reading it or anything, so let me know. Let me know. Then after that, my last Marvel book is Spider-Man number 850, issue number 49. This is the Mark Bagley variant. There are a bunch of great covers to choose from this week with the Amazing Spider-Man. Now, I gotta tell you, this one right here this week comes with this amazing price tag of $9.99 as well. I wasn't expecting that when this issue was getting ready to come out, and I haven't even seen it. Is this just gonna be one story by Nick Spencer, or is this one of those ones where they've got multiple stories in it? It looks like it's probably got multiple, maybe some different stories in here. Maybe one different story. I don't know. It's a pretty thick book, though. Pretty thick book for Amazing Spider-Man. Hey, we're gonna read it. We're gonna review it. Hey, we're gonna see how it's going. Maybe we'll review it. I haven't really reviewed a whole lot of any of the Amazing Spider-Mans for a while, have I? I don't know. It seems like it's been a while. Now, that's all I have for my DC and Marvel books. Now we're going to get into some small press and indies, starting off with Ablaze Comics. We got the Cimmerian People of the Black Circle, issue number 2. Now, I will tell you one thing about this book. I read issue number 1. I thought it was pretty good, but man, believe me when I tell you, it's like a book. It's like reading a book. There was a lot of dialogue in it, and things like that. And even here, like they've got it here as well in this book as well, where they show you they've got this stuff. I believe this is like some of the original script for the story that they are using in this in these books. So I don't know, pretty interesting. The art in here is a little bit different, in the story, like I said, it was pretty involved, but none of it without purpose, I would say. Just there was definitely a lot of banter though. That's all I have on Ablaze Comics. Now, we're getting ready to move into the Absolute Comics Group, one of my, I guess they're fairly new publisher out there. They've been doing, they do a lot of crowdfunding books, and then they finally got some distribution here through Diamond. They have White Widow was their first breakout series that I knew about. That's how I first learned about them. But then after that, we've got these number ones that finally came in here. We got Dual Identity, issue number 1 here. I've already read this book, Dual Identity, very good book. This one actually crosses over in issue number 3, I think, issue number 3, where it crosses over with White Widow. I thought Dual Identity was a pretty good book as well. Then after that, we've got Katrina, issue number 1 here as well. And you can see it's kind of got these little, that little reflective there on the on the title. But Katrina, again, this is another one having to deal with, like, it looks like vampires and down in the south in like New Orleans area during the time of Hurricane Katrina. Some very interesting setup here in issue number 1. Then after that, we've got Wayward Sons here, issue number 1. I got this variant cover as well. See, this one's got that. See, you can see a little shine there on the thing. You can see a little shine there on that one. But got these two different little these two different covers here on this one, Wayward Sons. Wayward Sons is kind of an offshoot of the Wayward Legends series, which I got in last week and told you guys about as well. Again, all these stories kind of telling this this larger tale, this shared universe in the Absolute Comics Group. Can't wait to get these things reviewed for you guys, which is something I've just kind of been putting off. I should have already had the reviews out, because they're on, I think, issue number 2 or 3, or getting ready to come out with 2 here pretty soon. But I've enjoyed the Absolute Comics Group and the books that they do. Go check them out, especially White Widow. They also got I Make Boys Cry getting ready to come out as well very soon. Now we're moving into Aftershock Comics next, and here we've got Disaster Inc. issue number 4. And Disaster Inc. has been one of those ones, like, I've enjoyed it. It's like, it's got these things, these issues with some of the art that I don't really like, but there's times when I really do love the art that they've got in this book, where it really starts kicking and just popping off, man. I love it. I love it. I really enjoyed this series. Now, the other one here on Aftershock Comics is Lonely Receiver, issue number 2, another one of my favorite series. Just after issue number 1. Issue number 1 of Lonely Receiver was great. I would say that if you like, it's almost like Ex Machina, but a little bit different. and just yeah. Kind of like that, but a little bit different, a little bit of psychological kind of thriller going on here with some relationships, and just like, it's very good. I thought issue number 1 was great. Can't wait to get into that book. Now we're moving into one of my other favorite publishers that has just come out this year, and they are making quite the mark on the world, but that's AWA. This is Upshot Now. This is issue number 4. This is the trade. These are like trade paperbacks. They've got all these things here in black and white. All these previews here in black and white, and in here they've got ETER, The Walk-Ins. This is one of the reasons I'm getting this one, so I can check out this preview in here, because all of these other books I've already read them in the full color print versions that have come out. But good stuff on AWA Upshot, and I'm telling you, they got this new one right here. American Ronin issue number 1, and I got this this nice Mike Diodato wraparound cover. I saw this one here. I'm glad they got this one in, man. I thought that was a pretty sick cover. Can't wait to read American Ronin. Loving everything on AWA Upshot, guys. Go check out AWA Upshot, and if you guys are watching this, AWA, keep up the great work. Now moving on, we've got Dark Horse Comics. We got Cyberpunk 2077 Trauma Team issue number 2. Guys, I thought issue number 1 was pretty good. Cullen Bunn did a good job writing this story, expanding this world of the video game of Cyberpunk 2077 that is getting ready to hit shelves very, very soon, or hit consoles very soon, I guess. Very, very good stuff here. And you know what? A lot of people really like that video for Cyberpunk 2077 issue number 1. So hey, we're gonna read this one. We're gonna review it. We're gonna see how it is. We're gonna let you know if you need to keep reading it. Then after that, on IDW Comics, we got Snake Eyes Snake Eyes Dead Game issue number 2. This one right here, guys, I'm not big on Liefeld or anything, not even a big G.I. Joe reader, but Rob Liefeld came into the Snake Eyes. Hey, I'm kind of in the Snake Eyes of the Ninja, the whole day. Hey, I'm into that. So I went ahead and picked this one up, and I gotta say, issue number 1 did not disappoint whatsoever. The story was good. I thought the art in it was pretty good. Liefeld doing a pretty decent job here with G.I. Joe. Hey, you got me interested. It's gotta count for something, right? Yeah, that could be wrong. Now moving into Image Comics, we got Coffin Bound issue number 7. This one's another fairly thick issue as well. You probably can't see that here, but that's another thick issue as well. This one was $4.99. There's only one book left in this series. Maybe that's why this one's so thick. Coffin Bound, I've enjoyed the series. I liked the first story arc a little bit better. Gonna read this one, see how this story is progressing, and see, we've only got 1 issue left. Is it gonna tie up and do a really good job? I don't know. I don't know. I guess we'll see. On that one. And then now we've got Firepower issue number 4. Robert Kirkman, Chris Samney coming in with issue number 4 of Firepower, and I've got to say, I've thought that this series overall has been a pretty good series. I don't know, it's just fun. It's kind of a page turner. It's not anything I've really involved super overly. They're not pulling any punches here yet. It's just a good story about this dude that went and learned kung fu. He's got a family curse and stuff, and he's trying to find his family, trying to find out what's going on. He's got a family now, and now they're coming after him. I don't know. It's a pretty good book. Let me know if you've read Firepower and what you think about it down in the comments. Now, guys, we're moving into Vault Comics, one of my favorite publishers out there. You guys know that. We're coming in hot with Money Shot issue number 9. Guys, I'm not sure when this series is going to end, how long they're going to go for on this one, but I've enjoyed Money Shot here. Tim Seeley, Sarah Beatty doing a good job writing a funny, kind of crude comic book here about these scientists that go off into space to have sex with aliens to fund their science experiments. That's right. How could you not enjoy that? And hey, it's got Trump in there now, right? Come on. You might not like it for that reason, but who knows? I don't know. Then the last one I've got here on my comic book pull list this week, guys, is No One's Rose issue number 5. Now, guys, I got to do my review for this. I've already read this book. I thought it was a pretty good series overall. Here on this one, again, this is another one written by Zach Thompson. He's actually one of the co-writers here. I believe Emily Horn is the other writer. And they did a pretty good job writing this book. It's kind of one of those, I wouldn't say like Greenpeace or anything like that, but they're in the future where there's been fallout and they're trying to get back out into the world. They're living in a dome, and you know how it is. Oh, those government people trying to keep you down, right? Trying to keep you down, trying to keep you inside that dome. Well, No One's Rose, issue number 5, the end of the series. I thought this book was really good, pretty decent series. I didn't know how to feel at the very beginning going into it. Altogether, I gotta say that I really enjoyed it overall. But that's all I have for my comic book pull list this week, guys. I want to know from you, what's on your comic book pull list? And what of these books would you like to see me do some more in-depth reviews on? Typically, I like to focus on the number ones and then maybe at the end of a story arc or something like that. Who knows? But let me know if there's any of these you want me to talk about more and do some more in-depth reviews on. If not, make sure that you subscribe to the channel and make sure you click that bell so you get notifications anytime I've uploaded new content. But also, that will send you out notifications anytime I do live streams. I do plenty of live streams throughout the week, Monday through Friday, typically at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, where you can come and watch watch me flap my gums about comic books, some of the stuff like going on in the movie industry, and just any of those different kinds of things. It's always fun getting together and chatting with you all live in those streams, especially all the Myrtle Maniacs. That's when all the Myrtle Maniacs come out and we get together and we have a good time. If you don't know anything about the Myrtle Maniacs, make sure that you click the join button right next to the subscribe button, or you can click the link down in the description to learn a little bit more about the perks of membership. But that's all I have for my comic book pull list today, guys. You all have a very good day. Have a great rest of your week. Go out and support your local comic book shop like I'm supporting mine, and we will see you in the next video. Later.